Fall kicks off the school sports season for countless athletes. Participating in sports offers so many benefits, and it can also lead to some risk of injury. ThedaCare Orthopedic Care, sports medicine physicians, and licensed athletic trainers work with many area schools to help keep athletes safe and well. Cassie Timmers is a ThedaCare licensed athletic trainer serving Appleton North High School. Cassie, thanks so much for being with us.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Okay, let's take a look at our very first topic here. It is the risk of sports specialization. What do we need to know?
It's very important that we don't let our athletes specialize in sports. They're going to want to because they're going to be afraid that they're going to lose their position. But really what's going to happen when they specialize is they're going to fatigue out their bodies. Their muscles are going to be working in the same plane over and over again. And not only is it going to be their bodies, mentally they're going to get fatigued too. And it's going to be really important for them to take a break. So find a different hobby, whether it's another sport that they want to be a part of, or if it's picking up a hobby. If we're looking at other sports though, it's best to use our bodies in different ways. So instead of being up vertical, we're going horizontal and we're challenging our body in different planes. And that's very important. That reduces the risk of injury, those overuse injuries in sports specification.
Okay, let's take a look at our next topic here. This is, rest days. I know my 3 kids, literally, they have practice every single night. How do you make sure that they're getting enough rest?
That's a tricky one because these adolescents, they're still growing. So their bodies are still developing and they need all the sleep and rest that they can get. Getting kids to stop, they feel like they're taking a step back and that they're going to lose their position. When in reality, sometimes rest is more important than going to the gym, working out. Rest is going to be really important. So it's really crucial that we work in a minimum of 1 day of rest, but ideally 2 days within there is going to be key to getting these kids to have optimal performance instead of being constantly fatigued and being tired out on the field.
All right, our next topic up here, heat safety. This is crucial right now. And we're experiencing warmer autumns. What do you do to prepare athletes for the heat?
So preparing them is a lot of education and telling them to make sure that they hydrate. So drinking plenty of water. Sometimes that's as much as half of their body weight in ounces, but not only water, but electrolyte replenishing. So whether that's a Gatorade, a Pedialyte, Propel, something of that nature, we want to do that before and after practices.
Our next topic is hydration and nutrition. So we sort of hit on the hydration topic, but what about nutrition? What are some of these foods that athletes really can benefit from?
The most that they can benefit from is protein. Our bodies are constantly building. And when we're working out, our muscles, our bodies are really kind of tearing apart. So it's super important that we build back stronger. And that's going to look like a lot of protein for our body. So after practice, good quick snacks, chocolate milk, string cheese, yogurt, peanut butter sandwiches, all those things are going to be crucial for replacing that protein loss and helping protein recover, muscles recover. But going home, eating good, healthy, balanced diets is going to be really critical every meal.
All right, our last topic up here. This is injury care. Every student athlete is probably going to experience an injury at some point. What are some things that we can do to help prepare them and then care for them after?
So when athletes get hurt here at Appleton North, they can come into our office, they see us, we can work with them on what it would look like to do some in-house rehab. So we can work through bands, resistance training, strengthening that way. But we have the awesome opportunity that our physical therapist comes in-house and works with our athletes as well. And if the two of us collaborating and we can't come up with it, we always refer back over to our ThedaCare walk-in clinic. Our orthopedic walk-in physicians that work over there, they're fantastic. They see our athletes quickly, and then they send them back with a plan of care. And that's really important because then we're able to carry through that plan of care and work to make sure that athlete returns safely back to activity.
How important is it for kids to understand not to push through an injury?
So sometimes that's the tricky part. Kids don't want to miss time because missing time means they might lose out on their position. But it truly, if you're hurt, sometimes it's better to take that day or two, work through some of the rehab, modify activity, still have a workload, but maybe it's not the full practice. Maybe it's at a 50%, 75%, less reps, all of that. It's very important. Otherwise, we're risking further injury or something worse because one thing can always lead to the next.
And then potentially be out longer.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, Cassie, thank you so much for being with us. We appreciate this and all the advice you gave us.
Yes, thank you.